What the helly? What the helly? Good to see you, Boogie. Tyrese Halliburton is kind of that dude when it comes to clutch time. That is insane. Just got done watching Game 1's highlights. SGA was cooking the whole game too. Thunder forced like 19 turnovers or something like that. And still lost. Fucking crazy. Good to see you, Daniel. He might be more clutch than Jalen Brunson. And that's the clutch player of the year. He only ended up with like 14 points. It doesn't matter though. Even watching the highlights, that was a very fun game to watch. I mean, it was a group in points though. Obi Toppin had 17 off the bench. It's crazy. My prediction for game 1 was wrong. I thought OKC was going to win. I still think OKC is going to win the series, obviously, though. Like probably a lot of people do. Just because, I mean, I don't think Obi Toppin's going to hit 5 threes again. You'd hope that Chet Holmgren doesn't go 2 of 9 again, or Jalen Williams doesn't go 6 of 19. Case and Wallace 3 of 9. Regardless, though, Pacers stole home court. Do not let Tyrese get the fucking ball in clutch situations. Holy moly. He's fucking ridiculous. Here's a quick look at my season stats. Averaging a gaudy 53 and 16 assists per game. Shooting pretty much 72% from the floor. Just making sure the lineup is all good. Looks good to me. We don't have another key game for a long time. Like not until after the All-Star break. So I think we're probably going to play at least one game before we get to our next key game. I don't really know about playing the All-Star break. I don't really care too much about it. I think we're going to play Boston on the road here. They're pretty damn good, 32 and 13. We'll see what their record is a few days from now. What the fuck? We dropped 192 on the Sixers. I had 44, Sharp had 26, Kaishan George had 23 off the bench, Ayton with 22, Scoot with 16, Klingham with 15, Şengün with 11, Grant with 10, Murray with 10. That is ridiculous. 9 players in double figures. Okay, they're 33 and 13. Oh, do I have any skill boost? Yeah, we're good. How much VC do I have? 9,400. I'm rich.
Get after it, MP. Tough game tonight. Lock in.
You lock in. Shut up. Okay, minutes still look the same. Why is the daily quest?
Fans live for games like this one.
Boom, 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 boom. Hello? Let's listen to a song that was on the 2K soundtrack at one point. I can't remember how many years ago this was. Time to play like Tyrese and Shea combined. What the hell? What the helly? What the hell? What the helly? I'm gonna prank call the Boston Celtics. 5-5-5-5-5-5-5.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Thanks.
Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson.
Hi.
Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. To take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending from Alperon Şengün.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So here's Portland's starting group. DeAndre Ayton's out there with Alperon Şengün. Then there's Sharp, then it's Henderson. And it's Flash in at the one. And for Boston, the perimeter pair. It's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center.
His team bubblegum and do his dance. His team bubblegum and do his dance.
As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics.
I just wanna take it
Tatum feeling
slow.
it out a bit. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by Şengün.
My thumb is slippery.
Here are the Trailblazers. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Last year, they made easy work
Is there a bug on me?
of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team.
Get that shit out of here.
They're on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year too.
Here's Flash. Driving to the basket. Ayton passes to Şengün. Here's Flash. Hounded by Tatum. Three-pointer sharp. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics.
This is gonna be a tough matchup.
Over Sharp. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
I got defense everywhere.
Get how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they
I
come.
want you fucking foul him.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Porzingis, one of those big guys who you don't worry about substituting off the floor late in games. Over an 80% shooter from the line for his career.
These are his first free throws of the game.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And the second free throw is good. And a fun
Come on,
fact
miss
here,
one.
Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by
Fuck.
the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the
Shit in.
Furs. I think they chose wisely.
For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holiday passes to Brown. And here's Porzingis.
This is a mismatch.
Over Sharp.
No, we're good.
And the miss by the Celtics. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Flash. No
Why-
look on that one.
why did I do that
Solid
layup?
defense from Holiday. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Fires for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 5.
And we talk about guys who can score from all 3 levels. And for Tatum, it's 4 levels.
There's a screen. Flash, the pass to Henderson. Here's Flash. He's guarded by White.
You can't go anywhere.
Six to shoot. Henderson against Holiday. Henderson misses. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that.
All right, we're
game,
off to a terrible start.
spot on the floor that they did not own.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success.
Who?
His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Here's Flash to halt the run.
There we go.
Bang.
Bang.
His second of 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Holiday. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Porzingis with a screen on Ayton. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Şengün. Porzingis misses.
Good shit.
Blazers trail by 5. Out to the wing. Here's Flash. Outside for Henderson.
Oh, I should have pulled.
Henderson with a screen on Holiday. Flash, the pass to Henderson.
There you go, Scoop.
That one goes.
Love the intensity from Henderson. He really gave the inside defense all they could handle.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. He drops it from range.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Flash, the pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. Oh, he
God damn it.
Fake, but he couldn't finish. Celtics lead by 6. Pass to Tatum. Got it. Tatum's got 7 points in the game. And here are the Trailblazers now. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies.
Attack and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Now here's Holiday. Yet to see a basket.
No way.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Back to Sharp. Pass to Flash. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Porzingis, defended by Şengün. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A.
There you go. Good work. Good work.
Confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Tatum, following the bucket by the Blazers.
Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Over Ayton. Misses off the left iron.
Good stuff.
They count on the produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Sharp with it. 11 points for him last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it
Thank you.
going, but he also knew he could get other guys going.
Should have made the end one.
He was passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and
Who the fuck subbed in?
Entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7. And Ayton pulls it down.
Good defense.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Şengün, a screen on White. Flash, the pass to
God damn it.
Şengün.
I'm too short.
Tatum inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 9 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Sharp, a screen on White. Flash, the pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. He takes it in.
Golly.
Rejected.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Ayton against Tatum from the arc. That won't go either for Tatum. Blazers trail by 5. Right wing. The 3 from Ayton.
Ayton?
Boston with a rebound.
I didn't think you were going to shoot that. What the hell?
And here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. And a a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Jesus.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
There's a screen. Pass to Henderson. Here's Flash. 7 points in the game. It's Sharp on the wing. No good with the triple. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 7. And it goes out of bounds.
Stays Celtics possession. Wow, this is rough.
Let's take a look at the small forwards with the highest shooting percentages for the season. Jaylen Brown is second.
I just see that R.J. Barrett is on the Pelicans.
That's the best way I can put it. I mean, they play patient basketball, and the shot selection is excellent.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
The Celtics making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in.
We're getting cooked.
Chauncey Billups calls time out here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Henderson, the pass to Flash. That one's good. Makes
That's a good
it 3
shot.
for 7.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey there. Flash in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up
God
with
damn it.
44 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't
Gotta keep trying to get to the line.
mindset and will to win.
Oh my fuck.
Had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Vincent comes in for White. Boston leading by 9. Tatum from long range. And Klinger pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Flash. 10 points for him. And there's a pick. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside Tatum. From downtown. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. Blazers trail by 7. Henderson outside. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. Here's Flash. And he'll draw the foul.
And I'll take the foul.
To the line for 2. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Tatum from long range. Drills it.
Oh my god.
Tatum's got 15
Stop
points.
making those, idiot.
Belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And
Yeah.
takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
Boston leading by 6. Pass to Freeman. Left side Porzingis.
Good
That
defense.
one doesn't drop.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Henderson with a screen on Tatum. Flash, the pass tip to Henderson. And from
Thank
the
you,
field
Scoop.
after that one, 3 for 4 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Vincent. No points so far. Pass to Freeman. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Good defense.
Now here's Wright. Porzingis sets a screen. Beyond the arc.
No way.
And Ayton pulls it down. Blazers trail by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
There's a screen. Into the lane. Flash, no good.
God damn.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the end one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Well, at least we were able to keep up.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
They found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
They've got Nikola Vucevic. And it's right in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Count it for Vincent.
If the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Flash, the pass to
Here you go, Alpern.
And Sengun, throw it down. Porzingis against Aiden. Vincent, right side.
I need help.
That one drops for him. Vincent's got the second bucket on the night.
He's bigger than me.
Blazers trail by 4. Here's Flash. 18 points for him. Outside for Henderson. Three-pointer Sharp.
Come on, Shaden. There you go.
2 for 5 now.
Great to see Sharp not hesitating, just firing the moment he touches the ball.
And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Here's Flash. Last game out, he had 44. Henderson with a screen on right. Flash, the pass to Henderson.
Fuck.
And that misses. That would have put him up. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Porzingis. It's right on the wing. And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday is checked in. Porzingis sets a screen. Now here's Holiday. The D's right on him. And he buries his first look.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Here's Flash. And it's good for 2. Flash has got 20.
That's been the story of their offense.
Just gotta keep pushing the pace.
Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Holiday taking his time here. Pass to right. Over Sharp. And it's right missing. The Trailblazers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Flash. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Freeman, defended by Henderson. And it's all from three-point range.
There we go.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Here's Flash. Got a hand on it.
Oh, come on.
That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Here's Wright. Boston again
There we go.
missing. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Henderson.
What the fuck, Scoot?
Flash the pass to Henderson. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Three-pointer short. The rebound, Celtics.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Now Holiday. And the shot goes in. Holiday's got 4 points this
I'm getting
quarter.
bullied.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Henderson outside. Here's Flash. He's got it. His ninth make out of 15 tries.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Outside Holiday to the inside.
Good steal.
Şengün with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Flash.
Yep, there we go.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 3-point Portland lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Give me ball, coach. Give me rock.
Both teams will make substitutions. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at Tatum. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he
Oh, no.
certainly has the ability to do so.
Good,
And
good.
this year's contest is
Thank you,
really
Scoot.
shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And
There you
lots
go.
of guys have a three-point
Lucky roll.
shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long
Hi, Mom.
bombs.
No, I'm not.
Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about.
I could, but it's harder for me to focus.
And I don't think the small ball skill game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Over to the left wing. Henderson, the pass to Flash.
Why'd you give it back to me? Shaden, come here.
And there's the screen. Outside Sharp. 4-3.
Ow.
Another 3 for Portland.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
On the wing, Holiday.
No, 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 no.
Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound.
Thank you for the miss.
Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right
Shit.
now.
Celtics trail by 7. Holiday up top. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. The 6-footer.
Good defense.
By the Trailblazers.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Here's Flash. 26 points for him.
Hey.
Soft touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Again, I mean, just weak fast break defense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up.
Stop stealing my boards, Alpern.
Physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not.
Here.
Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Henderson for 3. And here's Grant from the arc. Holiday.
Why'd you pass it up?
Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. Brown passes to Wright. Over Sharp.
No way.
And it's Wright missing.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been
Uh-oh.
all over him.
Back to Sharp. Flash.
Help.
He's covered by Holiday. Here's Flash. And he's got 28 now. Pass to Henderson. Here's Flash. Henderson with a screen on Holiday. Flash, the pass to Henderson.
There goes Scoot.
Goes down. Henderson's got 9.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Celtics trail by 11.
Not shooting good from 3, which is unusual.
Here's Wright. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Brown. That one falls.
Fuck.
Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Here's Flash. And the foul is called.
Thank you.
He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there. But
Oh, why did you do that? Okay, never mind. There's a leap day. Oh, my stream just fucked up. Halliburton is a leap day. You know about Tyrese Halliburton.
Low tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Tatum passes to Holiday. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
And after a scoreless first
Oh, I actually didn't know that. How did you figure that
They
out?
set a pick. Here's Flash. Banked it in off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Right side Tatum. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Trailblazers lead by 12. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Bang.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a
I just know things.
rebounder. I think if he
All right.
uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Outside White.
Oh, shit.
That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. White's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
They're both
No.
teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to
Should have made that.
advantage from distance.
Avdia against Tatum.
Good defense, Denny.
From Avdia.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Help.
Here's Flash. He's got 38. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly.
Fuck.
Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Avdia against Tatum. Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers going into the break.
All right, good half.
12. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring. in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Trailblazers.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the oatmeal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
What is the oatmeal stamp of approval?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Trailblazers lead by 12. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Sharp out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Henderson.
Oh, why'd you cut?
Flash in at point guard. White on the wing. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be
good to see you, Connor. Şengün's third.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Get jinxed.
First free throws of the night right here. He hits the second.
Oh, excuse me.
Portland has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Henderson with a screen on Holiday. Here's Flash. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Flash has got 40 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and
get wet.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Sharp. 6 on the shot clock.
Good steal, good steal. Wait. Good steal. Go, 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 go.
On the move. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Holiday.
No, no, no. Help, help, help. I'm too small.
Back to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. That one falls.
Jesus.
Speed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
I didn't mean to do that.
Here's Flash.
Should have pulled.
Henderson with a screen on Holiday. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer shot.
No.
Tatum pulls it in. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay for
Hold on.
range.
Hold on. Corner.
Flash.
That didn't work.
Sharp a screen on Tatum. Now Şengün. Here's Flash.
Fuck Derek White and his bald head.
Henderson the pass to Flash.
Hey!
Hitting the triple. Flash has got 43 points.
Do you know Halliburton has 2 cousins played in the NBA?
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
What were their names?
Outside White.
No way! No foul.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls.
Eddie Jones. I'm familiar with Eddie Jones.
Hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks.
I know he played forward. I can't even begin to remember what team he was on, though, or what teams.
Sharp a screen on Holiday. Here's Flash.
Hey!
Oh, excellent way.
Former NBA All-Star.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Flash. He has 45 points.
Thank you.
And now we get a
Oh,
second
yeah.
of the top scoring teams in the league. Number 1, the Blazers.
I heard about Jalen Suggs being his cousin.
On this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
First free throw is good. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just pulling up every board.
On my way.
Here's Flash, hounded by Tatum. Flash, the pass to Henderson. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. Ooh,
good shot, good shot.
He's 6 of 11 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Flash, the pass to Henderson. Here's Flash. Back to Henderson. Pass to Flash.
I can't do anything.
Henderson outside.
Oh.
Here's the 3.
Damn.
The rebound, Celtics. Tatum passes to Holiday.
Eddie played for the Lakers, Hornets, Heat, Grizzlies, and Mavericks.
White looking it over. Tatum with it. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 24 points.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Driving in. Flash.
I just got rim packed.
Holiday's got his 5th rebound in this.
Why am I so fucking short?
Brown against Sharp. Here's Tatum. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
99 to
Tatum's
08.
got 9 points here in the second half.
That would make sense why I'm not as familiar with him.
Here's Flash. Sharp, a screen on Holiday. Here's Flash. Boston pulls it in.
How did I miss?
Got 11 rebounds in the game.
To make a bucket here, we need to call timeout.
From deep. And it's Portland with a rebound. Sengun's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Flash, the pass to Sharp. Here's Flash, defended by Brown.
Come here, Alpern.
Here's Flash. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Drives to the hoop.
That one!
The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Sengun refused to be stopped.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball.
Led the league in steals.
The passing has been impressive.
Who's on the Lakers?
Open up things with their ball movement.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking.
Pretty sure that was when Kobe got his first ring with Shaq.
Yeah, Sengun's aggressive style is what gets him here.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Their matchup with the Hornets.
They led the league in steals.
In the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And he makes a first. Wright's checked in for Boston. Wright hits them both.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Left side Murray. Wide open.
Knock that down. There you go.
With a bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Pass to Wright. And he lobs it up top.
Good board. Fuck.
And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they pit side.
Come on, Scoot.
No
Damn
good
it.
on the triple. Celtics trail by 14. Puts it up from 15. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Tatum's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Şengün, a screen on White. Kicks it to George. Takes the three.
Bang.
Down the triple. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Inside.
Uh-oh.
And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist by Brown.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Here's Flash. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Outside for Henderson.
There you go, Scoot.
And it's Portland with a three.
Back-to-back threes.
Jalen is 24, so Halliburton and Suggs are a year apart, like you and Nick. That's cool.
Give their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Wright. And here's Brown. Defended by Henderson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Jalen Suggs the same age as me.
Free throw good. Brown.
What makes Brown
We have very similar receding hairlines.
Effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Klingon, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And both free throws good for Brown. So it's Portland now. It's a 14-point game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Hey!
Flash, that's good.
There's a foul.
His best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Outside White. Porzingis passes to Wright. Outside Tatum.
God damn it.
Great bucket from
Hey,
Tatum.
Tatum, stop being good.
He makes it
Stop it, right now.
out there until the defense actually presents a challenge for him. Expect those kind of results.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. The floater.
No way.
Porzingis.
Fuck.
Porzingis puts it right back.
I think Porzingis is realizing as he gets on in years in the NBA, his size and getting to the offense.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Is going to help him score.
It's from Minnesota. We did live there for a couple of years.
Here's Flash. He's guarded by White. Has to Klingon.
Oh my God.
Porzingis.
Don.
Outside White. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Tatum
Fuck.
drills the three.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Flash. He's guarded by White.
No, don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Passes to George.
Oh, why is my ass turned around?
Here's Flash. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as
Nice.
Portland keeps possession. Now that we're into the new year, How about a check on the Eastern Conference?
I can't even remember what city we lived in. Egan?
The Celtics. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season.
Is that the family from
in the first place spot?
Severance?
Well, right now for Boston, I really think
Fuck.
the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Don, what are you doing?
Right with a steal.
I was coming back for it.
Pass to Freeman. Now here's Tatum.
Oh no. Oh, thank God.
By the Trailblazers. Henderson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Oh, fuck.
Henson outside.
No, I don't want to be on Tatum. No.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. The 3, Porzingis.
I got bored. Fuck out. Oh, never mind. I don't got bored.
Portland has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Flash. Henderson with a screen on Tatum. Flash, the pass to Henderson. And a foul.
All right, good take.
Way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Halliburton lived in Oshkosh?
Determination from Scoot, so much drive.
It's his first trip to the line.
I like that name.
First one falls for him.
I'm gonna name my kid Oshkosh.
For Vincent. It's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, Scoot's got great upside, but the next step for him, the evident one here, is just shooting higher percentages and scoring with more consistency.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The 3,
No way.
Porzingis.
Fuck.
Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pass to Klingit.
Hold for last shot.
Here's Henderson.
Hold on. Don't pass. Hey.
Here's Flash.
Fuck.
Good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Portland ahead, leading by 10. We got more in store for you right after this.
At least we're still up 10.
And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Yep. Ty Lue is the coach for the Celtics.
Focusing in on the physicality.
I think that was game 4 of the ECF that you're talking about against the Knicks. I watched the highlights for that game. That was talked about a fair bit. I personally, there's a conversation going around that whether or not Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar. I personally think he is, just because I'm the type of basketball fan that thinks that points aren't really the end-all be-all. So there are some games where Hallie, in the regular season, there were a few games where he scored single digits. But sometimes he gets barely over double digits, but he's always really good with assists. And he gets some pretty good rebounds as well. I think he had a double-double tonight with rebounds. But I don't know. It kind of depends on what your definition of a superstar is. I personally think that there's around 15 in the league, and I think he's kind of around that lower area, around 13 to 15. He's still really young, though. So even if you don't think he's a superstar now, he's definitely going to be, in my opinion.
The game. Coach Lue wants more aggressiveness.
And it's understandable. Setting the tone on defense is critical if you want to get...
And he's clutch as hell.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Wright in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5.
Yeah, we can't give up this lead.
Here's Flash. Driving inside.
Hey!
Thrown down hard with both hands. Oh,
excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Fucking Bucci main.
The line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What I love about Vucevic is he's aggressive looking for his shot, which draws the defense's attention.
And that one falls for Vucevic. Şengün checked in for Portland.
Oh, excuse me.
He's off on the second.
I'm out.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Wow.
Target from range. Flash has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Outside Holiday. Vucevic, the pass to Holiday. Outside, Brown.
There we go.
Can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Celtics trail by 15. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Vucevic.
That shit out of here. Oh, shit.
Second shot opportunity.
Nice defense.
Rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Flash.
Oh, shit. I dribbled into you.
Sharp, a screen on right. Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flash. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Ellerin has made 5 shots to either tie or take the lead in the final 3 seconds of the fourth quarter overtime in playoff games. Yeah. I think those have all been this postseason, if I'm not mistaken.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final.
He's been cracked the hell out in the playoffs.
By 17. Pass to Flash.
Why did you pass me the ball?
Şengün, a screen on Holiday. Flash, the pass to Şengün.
There you go, Alpern. Oh, never mind.
With a rebound. Now here's Holiday. Wright finds Holiday. Picked by Vucevic. Now here's Holiday. Guarded closely.
I'm there.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Flash. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Ah!
What's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
I was going to bring that up. I just didn't want to.
He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
I didn't want to call you out, but yeah, it was sounding like some chat GPT info. It's all correct, though. Did you actually see his game winner tonight, Mom? Actually, if you haven't, just look up all his game winners this postseason. They're fun to watch.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's White. Outside Holiday.
You can probably find it on YouTube, like a compilation.
Here's White. And
Bullshit.
there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he drops the first. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's Portland now.
No, why? Oh,
Got a 12-2
okay.
run in progress. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. 6 to shoot.
I don't want to shoot.
Pass to Flash. The 3 is up.
I
I
told you I didn't want to fucking shoot.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Right side Holiday, and that one drops.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
There's the drive.
No, I fucking hate that animation.
Brown with it, jacks up a three. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on
Have good sleep.
now. He's just lighting him up.
Flash the pass to Tuavdia. Here's Flash. Sharp, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Sharp.
No, that's a Denny. Yeah. Bang.
Right back with their own three-pointer. Avdia's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Back to Holiday. Outside, Brown. Over Avdia.
Good defense.
Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Flash. Şengün, a screen on Holiday. Here he goes. Flash.
Where's the foul?
Right side Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Three-pointer Sharp.
That was a terrible possession.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
And there's Holiday.
You're too small.
On the assist by White. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter. Portland leading by 14. Here's Flash. Off the outside. Launches a three.
You got a Denny. Oh,
Second chance effort.
you got an Ayton.
With the lay-in. Ayton's got his first points of the night.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Outside Holiday. Had some space there after the pump fake. Wright finds Holiday. Now here's Brown. Defended by Avdia.
No way.
Contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Şengün.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busting it up in there without fear.
All right, we'll take it.
And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Tatum in for Wright. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Şengün, a screen on Holiday. Flash. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Shit get crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Tatum. Oh,
Fuck.
It's Tatum finishing it off inside.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Going inside. Flash, the pass to
Here you go, Denny. Bang.
Sinks it from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Knocked loose. Pass to White. Porzingis sets a screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here.
No way.
That three's off the mark. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers.
What are we doing here?
Here's Flash. Now Ayton, hounded by Tatum. Şengün, the screen. Back to Ayton. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. Nice D from Avdia. Portland leading by 8.
Here.
Here's Flash. Henderson outside. Pass to Flash.
Oh shit, hold on.
Avdia outside.
Oh shit, hold on.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Sharp, he's checked in for Opdia.
Alright, 3.5 to go. We're up by 18. We just can't have a fat collapse.
Now here's Brown. Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Lets it fly. Portland with a rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Flash. Sharp, a screen on Holiday. Outside Sharp. Pass to Flash. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Ayton. He was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tatum.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
He seems very natural when he's out there at the three-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
Here's Flash.
I could have pulled that.
It's Sharp on the wing. Here's Flash. He drives in. Back to Sharp.
There you go, shaded.
Match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. Tatum passes to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. The three.
No shot.
Brown, no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Flash, the pass to Ayton. Here's Şengün. Here's Flash.
Come on.
Boston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Trailblazers.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Flash.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And Boston has possession, trailing by 19. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. Outside White. They kick it out to Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss
Bang.
those kind
There we
of
go.
shots.
Flash, that's good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control.
That's what champs do.
There's Tatum with the 3.
Fuck you, Tatum. GG's.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
R.I.P. indeed.
Shocked and surprised.
We cooked them up more than I thought.
It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
Snapping nets.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Thank you, sir. We're gonna be simming a fair bit. Why is the Utah Jazz logo up there? Next key game isn't until the 20th. No, I'm not going to be playing the All-Star break. Fuck the All-Star break. They did announce they're doing USA versus World for next year's All-Star game. I'll be interested to see how that pans out. GOAT moment game. One more 40-point game and you'll have the longest 40-point streak in league history. Oh, that is intriguing. Alright. I'm convinced.
Feeling UFP. Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Always locked in. Okay, minutes look the same.
Get after it, MP. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Hell yeah, oh, let's go. I can't find a fucking song that I want to play.
Up on a white screen.
Would you know I got key by the 3 when that chirp shawty chirp back? Also good to see you, Zed. God, I'm sweating balls. ayo, 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 ayo. Should have listened to that shit. And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Gray clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, hey, why am I missing?
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K
Hi.
Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Alperen Şengün.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's...
My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, son. This boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit.
In at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Pelicans, a bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Murray out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with...
Fuck it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Stops. I think they win.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Is that Cole Anthony?
Here's flash game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast...
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Here's Flash, covered by Anthony.
Okay.
Flash misses. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that NP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a...
All right, terrible start.
He was making everything from the floor.
That's fine.
Anthony on the wing. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, Zion using that big frame and staying active on the offensive glass.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Sharp. Traps in
There
the
goes
tray.
Shaden.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Murray, the pass to Ingram. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That was too easy.
Through it there. Ingram can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Very true. Oh my God.
And it's Murray with the jam.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Flash passes to Sharp. Here's Flash. Ayton the screen. Drives to the hoop.
DeAndre.
New Orleans in the lead.
No, I'm not on Zion. What are you guys talking about?
Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, what a great target Zion makes for on the lob. Nobody's going to get to the ball except him.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Sharp. In the corner, Henderson with it. Shot clock at 6. Ayton a screen on Anthony. And Flash gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Valanciunas. Now here's Ingram.
Illegal screen. What?
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp.
Bullshit.
That is his first foul of the game. Here's Anthony. Still yet to score. Clock at 6. Tries it from 9. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, Anthony certainly doesn't lack confidence. Spectacular move right there to free himself up.
Here's Flash, covered by Anthony.
That works.
That one goes in there.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Murray outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Ingram, defended by Sharp. And Ingram with the basket on the assist.
God damn.
Valanciunas. Ingram's got his second basket of the night. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Flash. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Anderson looking it over. Flash passes to Ayton. Portland needs to get off a shot. Flash. And they wasted no time.
I'll take it.
Getting those 3 points back. Flash has got 7 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Murray kicks to Ingram. Over Sharp. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace. Well, that's a mission you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Anthony. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Flash.
Wow.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Anthony dishes to Valanciunas. Floats it up for Williamson.
Shit.
And Williamson throws it down.
Zion giving the people what they want and making it look easy.
Here's Flash. 10 points for him. Inside, it's stolen by Valanciunas.
Alpern fucking lost it.
Williamson, the pass to Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 5 points in the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Henderson with a screen on him.
Shoot it!
Here's Flash, covered by Anthony. A shooting foul.
I'll take it.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin,
Oh my God.
coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
Or not.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
Here's Flash. He's got 11. Sharp with a screen on Murray. Flash hits from the high post. Flash has got 13.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Williamson kicks to Jones. Back to Williamson. Now Hawkins. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Oh.
Here's Flash. Here's the screen. Pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. And the
Oh my God.
And Valanciunas may not have the quickest feet, but he uses his size well to block and to
Help. 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 What are you guys doing?
He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Pelicans lead by 4. Here's Flash. He's covered by Murray. Here's Ayton.
No. No. What are you guys doing?
Hawkins passes to Valanciunas. Misses the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Foul.
Again for 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Jones finds Murray. Unloads. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, great job there allowing the play to develop. Murray's so poised and creative.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Pelicans, Washington's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ingram in for Williamson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Murray's checked in, and with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Flash in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He finished with 47 points and was reliable as ever from distance. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
There you go, Shaden.
Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just
Whoa. Where's Jordan Hawkins?
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Washington with a screen on Murray. Ingram passes to Washington. And foul on the shot.
Bullshit.
2x the free throw line. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Murray. Beyond the arc. And
Here we go.
Corner good on the shot from Flash. Flash has got 19 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Oh, 1 point lead. What are you talking about?
Sinks the three-pointer.
Now we're down 2.
And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Dan, he doesn't take a lot of threes, but there DeRozan answers with one of his own.
And Flash gets it to go. 21 points in the game.
Well, what a quarter he's
Over halfway to 40.
You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Ingram. To the middle. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Flash passes to Abdia. Here's Flash.
Thank you.
The game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Flash. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. DeRozan against Murray. And DeRozan kicks to Hawkins. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Here.
Klingen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I didn't get it off in time.
They may want to review this one.
No, there's no way.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be...
Stop flexing. You just punched the ref. Stop flexing.
And maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and
yeah, no way.
It's about getting the call right.
Stop celebrating, you idiot.
And looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along, so good call, fellas.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like
oh my God, why didn't I shoot?
Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Washington out there at DeRozan, and it's Hawkins in at the point guard. So that's the group out
there. You go,
for
Alpern.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Hawkins passes to DeRozan.
Double down for Ingram.
Pass to Ingram.
No way.
It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Count it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Washington with the screen on Sharp. Ingram wide open.
Fuck.
Good on the triple. Ingram's got 8 points.
Well, you can't give a guy like Ingram a look like that from beyond the arc.
Pass to Henderson.
Why didn't you? Hey.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Flash. He's covered by Hawkins.
There you go, Denny. Holy shit.
That is incredible.
And guys, I don't know that this is the
Big
time
Yummy.
for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2.
Washington with the screen on Sharp. Washington, that's good.
That was a good feed.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they
Thank you.
call the shooting foul. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Anthony's checked in for the Pelicans. And Portland with a change here, too. Ayton's checked in. Washington sets the pick for Jones. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Flash. 27 points for him.
Hey.
Sinks the triple.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Stolen by
Still.
Henderson. And now Portland on the break. Three-pointer.
Fuck.
Pelicans with the rebound. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Oh, yeah.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
Yeah, Henderson has that bounce. He can go right at the rim.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Pass to Washington. And here is Ingram. 6 to shoot.
No way.
It's Ingram missing. Here's Flash. Defended by Jones. Here's Flash. 30 points in the game. In the corner, Henderson with it. Here's Flash. And again, it's Portland converted.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pelicans trail by 8. Anthony down low. Pass to Washington.
No.
Hit from in close. The Trailblazers have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
Oh shit. Why am I backing up into Cole Anthony?
Here's Flash. He's got 32.
Hmm.
Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Anthony kicks to Jones. Out to Ingram. The 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
We've
Bang.
seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaden Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts...
1v5, I'm down by 4 against the Pelicans.
He can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson comes in for Washington. And Murray subbed in for Hawkins. Grant is checked in for Portland. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 13-point game. With the step back. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hey, Coach Van,
Didn't have to reach, bro. I got him.
Give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players.
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just have...
Oh my God.
He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends. And you're seeing
Scoot's addicted to posters right now.
To do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Williamson dishes to Jones. Murray left side to end the drought, and it's good on the way out. Murray's got 8.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
Here's Flash. He has 35. Takes it inside. Ayton, the pass to Flash. And
where's the foul?
Good D by Williamson. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Flash, covered by Anthony. Pass to Grant, fires the 3. And it's Williamson
Jeremy
with the rebound. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Anthony. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 10.
Well, look at how fast Anthony's drive is, making it very difficult for the defense to keep up.
Henderson outside. Here's Flash. It's up a 3.
Fuck.
The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Finding space on the
Absolutely should have made that.
Back to Anthony. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Flash, covered by Anthony. Pass to Flash. Fires, high post. It's good.
There we go.
Flash has got 37.
Well, clearly Henderson has strong passing instinct. He can sense where the best place is to get the ball.
Outside Anthony. Now here's Jones. And here is Ingram. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington.
And he did a lot of
great defense.
Glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
No, no, I didn't fucking call for it.
Today, their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Jones kicks to Anthony. Williamson outside.
Shoot it, Zion. Huh?
Point shot. Williamson's got 11 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Portland leading by 5. Here's Flash. 37 points for him.
You better make that shit. Thank you.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
I like the confident response from Jeremy Grant.
Murray outside. That's to Williamson.
Good defense.
That time from Şengün. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. Here's Flash. Out to Henderson.
Fuck.
And stolen by Williamson. Going inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Henderson outside. Grant the pass to Flash. In the corner, Henderson with
Dude, what the hell?
Williamson outside. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his 3. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Here's Flash. Pass to Ayton. 4 on the clock. And here's Henderson. He's covered by Murray.
Terrible possessions.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anthony drops in the layup for 2. He's got 14.
We are not playing good.
Don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Jones pulls
Jesus.
it down. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here.
They're just letting Murray shoot wide open. Fucking Christ.
1 point on the basket from Murray.
Well, over the course of his career, Murray has been a much improved jump shooter.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants wants to check in with his team and regroup. Valanciunas will check in for New Orleans. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Klingon, he's checked in for Şengün. Avdia comes in for Ayton. And Georgia subbed in for Jeremy Grant. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Oh, this is frustrating.
The foul line tonight. He hits the second from the line. New Orleans gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Murray outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. It's tipped.
Shit out of here.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
I fucked that up. Oh my god.
Not good that time either. The Pelicans trail. Ingram outside. And here's Anthony from the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Did I really? Okay.
Got it again. Sensational.
Thought I was about to miss again.
Off to him. I mean, he's got the longest 40-point streak in history.
Unreal. He's been on a scoring binge the likes we have never seen before. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Well, I got the 40 in 1/2.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West.
Fuck Victor.
Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
He's been their catalyst.
Holy shit.
Or they need someone to make a play. They know they can turn to him like I can turn to you, Ernie.
Indeed.
Playing the 3, he offers a lot of versatility as well, Shaq.
And then what I just said.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Pelicans trail by 3. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Flash. Andre Ayton out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Sharp, and it's Henderson in at the 2 spot. Stan in a league of stretch bigs. Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin, and look, he'll occasionally take a 3, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
Henderson with a screen on Anthony. In the corner, Şengün with it.
Why didn't you shoot it? Why are you shooting it now, you idiot?
Rebounded by Anthony. New Orleans has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Williamson looking it over. For the lead. No other
good defense.
Shot that would have put them on top. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And Sharp.
I did not mean to kick it over there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket good.
That works.
He's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Anthony's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Flash. No good.
Come on.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
I should have made it.
Valanciunas with the ball.
Oh shit, I fell asleep.
Portland.
Thank you for the help, defense.
Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Henderson. Here's Flash, covered by Williamson. Here's Şengün.
Ooh, here you go, Alpern.
Şengün's got 7 points in the game.
Work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
Ingram kicks to Murray. And there's the call on DeAndre.
And regroup.
Hits the mark.
Thank you.
Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And Flash gets it to go.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Anthony taking his time here. And they get it. And it's Murray. That's
Jesus.
assist by Anthony.
Oh, shot.
Points for him.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Here's Flash. Sharp with a screen on him. Pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Spins. Here's Flash. That misses off the back.
I tell you what,
damn it.
Did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Anthony. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing on it.
Pass to Sharp.
Now.
Good on the 3 ball. Sharp's got 8 points.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, Ingram can go shot for shot with anybody in the league. That 3 at the other end only seems to fuel his fire.
And that'll be 2 free throws.
Thank you, Zion.
Officials on the call with the foul. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pelicans trail by 7. Down low, and
It's still.
by Şengün. Here's Flash, covered by Anthony. Hits it again. Wow.
Wow.
Yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Passes to Ayton. Here's Flash. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes.
Jesus Christ.
Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And they continue to
Wow.
another from three. He's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the fourth most made in a single season. Murray, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Flash, covered by Anthony. Here's Henderson.
No.
It doesn't go for him. Murray with the defensive effort.
My pass got tipped.
Valanciunas with a screen on Henderson. Valanciunas in the high post. Williamson outside for three. Murray.
No way.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lets it go with the three.
Bang.
Once again from distance.
This is amazing. That moves him into fourth place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. Anthony sets the pick for Ingram. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland leading by 12. Pass to Flash. To the paint, Sharp.
Here you go, Shaden.
Pretty assist. Sharp's got 10 points.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
Now here's Anthony. Tight defense on him. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 7th assist here tonight. Portland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Sharp with a screen on Anthony. Pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. Out to Henderson. 5 on the clock. Şengün, no good. And
No.
Up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 11. Yes, that goes in. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
Here's Flash. Sharp on the wing. Fires from
No.
deep.
Stop shooting threes, Alpern. What the fuck are you doing?
Near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grade, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
Bang.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Pelicans trail by 12. Outside Anthony. Murray outside. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Sharp with a screen on Murray. Flash passes to Sharp.
Why aren't these pick and pops working? I'm getting pissed.
Here's Flash. What an incredible scoring display he has put on
Dude,
tonight.
stop.
Here's Ayton. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Shaden's pissing me off.
Williamson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Anthony finds Murray. To the middle. Here's Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on him.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. New Orleans making some changes here. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jones comes in for DeJounte Murray. And Hawkins subbed in for Cole Anthony. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Clingan, he's checked in for Şengün. Avdia comes in for Ayton.
Nope.
And Georgia subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Pelicans trail by 10.
Took too long to fucking load it up. I don't know why you're that deep either.
Ingram with it. 1:53 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Williamson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Flash. George with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. Sharp with the screen on Hawkins. 11 feet away. It's in. He's a very efficient 5-6 on the game. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Ingram passes to Hawkins. Sharp against Jones. Here's Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Flash. He's covered by Hawkins. And the wide open shot from Abdiaz.
Good shot, Denny.
Hits it from 3-point range. Abdiaz got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Oh shit, I fell asleep.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hawkins.
And there's the answer from Hawkins. Nailing a 3 to match the opposition.
Here's Flash. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Sharp.
Make that.
Another
Bang.
possession, another assist.
Beautiful.
Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Avdia against DeRozan.
No way.
No dice from the high post. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion.
Good lead, good lead.
They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. They'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right.
Good to see you, Elijah.
And made things look easy for his team.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Washington out there at DeRozan. Then it's Herbert Jones.
What the fuck?
Then it's Anthony. And it's
How's that tight coverage?
That's the Pelicans 5.
DeJounte Murray's going crazy.
No good on the shot. George with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up
Oh.
for Portland.
Oh, Shaden.
15 points. Outside, Jones. Pass to Washington. New Orleans moving it around. Jones looking for an opening.
No shot.
And it's DeRozan missing. Trailblazers leading by 11. George with the bounce pass. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Sharp
You can go, Shaden.
goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, when Sharp is on, he is on.
Night's been pretty decent.
The team is so excited about his future.
Hopefully yours is going good.
Washington sets the pick for Murray. And it falls over the rim and in. Murray's got 19 points.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
There's the screen. Here's Flash. And he stays with it. Sharp with the screen on him. Pass to Sharp. And another assist.
Another
Sure did.
possession, another
assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys.
Just chilling, watching some YouTube. Hell yeah.
Anthony, the pass to Murray. DeRozan with a screen for Murray. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by George. Trailblazers leading by 14. Steps
Oh my God.
Pass to Klingon.
What is happening?
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Avdia, the pass to Flash. There's the triple.
Wow.
This will continue to fuel that conversation. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So for the Trailblazers, Şengün's checked in for Klingon. Ayton comes in for George. And Henderson subbed in for Sharp. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hey, why would you pass it back there?
Here's Flash. Ayton a screen on it. Flash passes to Ayton. He gets it in there.
I'll take it.
And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton. Nailing the jump shot with confidence.
Anthony, the pass to Murray. Washington sets the pick for Murray. That's down the hash. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Oh my God.
He's incredible. He just keeps raising his level night in and night out.
Yeah, zeroing in on 5th place for total points in a single season. Now Murray. To the inside. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Cole, stay on your feet, bud.
Ayton a screen on him. Flash passes to Ayton. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Washington sets the pick from Murray. Top of the key, Washington. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Now, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Valanciunas is checked in for Jones.
There's a heat check.
Comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Brandon Ingram in for DeJounte Murray. Ingram passes to Washington.
No double?
Henderson defending. And
I didn't need one.
Good by New Orleans. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Hey.
In the lane.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Anthony kicks to Ingram. Pass to Washington. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Henderson outside. Here's Flash. Out outside Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Anthony, the pass to Ingram. And here is Washington. Outside Anthony. Here's Ingram. It's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better off.
I'll wait for you, Cole.
Henderson with a screen on Anthony. Henderson outside. From past the arc. Avdia can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the shot goes in.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
There's the pick. With the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring up.
It's good. Williamson's got 22 points.
That was all drive from Williamson. He wanted it and got it.
Here's Flash, covered by Anthony. Henderson passes to Flash. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Thank you.
That's good from Flash. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing. And there's a lot of them. And though the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't...
Wow. Come on.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving
Keep up, bum.
into elite company.
Creeping up, moving up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history. Pass to Ingram. Murray left side. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Scoot Henderson.
Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult match.
Jaden Sharp's checked in for Avdia. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders.
Oh my God! What were you saying about DeJounte?
Oh my!
Shut the fuck up.
We're gonna get bumps and bruises playing in this league. Henderson with a great finish through the contact.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ingram outside. Williamson outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right?
What the hell?
Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Flash. He's covered by Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball
Aw, shady.
vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Man, Shingun was practically in his jersey.
And it's Williamson missing. Flash. On target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Williamson missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 24 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Sharp with a screen on him. Pass to Sharp.
Meaty. Money.
Possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well.
What?
His guys in their spots.
I just said the exact same thing back to back.
Outside Anthony.
Another possession, another assist. Another possession, another assist.
Murray's got 15 points in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Flash.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Flash. In the corner, Şengün with it. Flash passes to Henderson. Takes a three. Just 5 on the clock. Flash misses. Murray against Henderson.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
We were not wearing those uniforms. What the fuck? Where am I? Working on an article about your record-setting 40-point streak. How often do you go into a game knowing your team needs that kind of scoring from you versus it coming in the flow of the game? Ballers are musicians. Gotta be able to change keys on the fly. Sometimes you know your team needs more from you in one area one night, but mostly you let the game unfold and adapt accordingly. Where am I? Why does it... Look at the All-Star venue. I'm not playing the All-Star weekend. We got 2 wins out the break, though. Fuck up. Thank you. Rock the hoodie. And the Scoot Henderson shoes. This is a home game? I didn't check. It is.
Mama, there goes that man. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
Alright, I gotta use the restroom. Is the lineup still the same? Yep.
Fans live for games like this one.
Hello, Matt 2K. My overlay is glitching. Hope you're having a good night. Ah, Pompeii. The best basketball hype song. Huh? My name is Amiru Bobby. My ball was just floating in midair. Spangled banner yet wave and the hope of the brave.
Honoring the United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem.
USA, 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 USA. Yo, I saw that Elon Musk doesn't like Trump anymore. Tweeted something about Trump being on the fucking Epstein files. I'm not surprised if that's true. Although I don't know if Elon is the most viable source. Mr. Fake Pro Gamer.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at Portland, a fantastic season so far.
Who gonna be my Valentine?
First place in the conference. And of course San Antonio, and they're right behind them.
I need you, boo. Gotta see you, boo. And there's hearts all over the world tonight. So there's hearts all over the world tonight. They need the boo. Gotta see the boo. Hearts all over the world tonight. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Girl.
Then there's Castle, and it's Buckner in at the one. And
Hey,
yeah. Out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Flash in at the point. Well,
I'm gonna be singing to Wemby as I score buckets on him.
Two of the top teams in the league,
and each of them with some superstar talent. Whichever star can lead the way, control the game, that'll be the key.
Now here's Hart.
Josh Hart.
Outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Wembanyama screen. And
what the fuck?
Good for three. The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive.
Wait, we're both wearing black uniforms. What in God's name?
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Hey, Brian. This is a highly anticipated match.
Wow.
Another from three.
Another? What do you mean another?
And he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single.
This is really disorienting.
Great find there from the big man, Wemby.
I wouldn't be surprised if I have a lot of turnovers.
Here's Flash. Coming off a terrific game against Houston.
I guess that works.
That one goes in. And San Antonio has possession. Last time they met in San Antonio.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Flash. Here's the teardrop. Hart pulls it in.
I get that animation.
Wembanyama. Pass to Buckner.
Wembanyama.
Back to Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
It's Hayward on the wing. It's covered by Ayton. Here's Wembanyama. Comes up.
Good defense.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Flash. Oh,
Thank you.
Clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Pass to Castle.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Back to Wembanyama.
Shine bright like a diamond.
From long range.
No, he's not gonna make two straight.
Man, this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Here's Buckner. Three-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
That gives them the lead. Flash has got 7 points in the game.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Buckner. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. It's stolen by Henderson.
Good shit, good shit. I literally can't see.
From outside the arc. Knocks it
Nice.
down from distance. He's got 10.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gotta look at the stripes. Look at the stripes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't stop the run.
Nice.
Portland leading by 5. Here's Flash. He's got 10. Outside Sharp.
One more.
A 3. Another
Scooter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
I gotta stay till I die.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
That's absurd.
That stat is absolutely no food. It's just a matter of getting hot from long range. They are working hard to find good, open looks from the perimeter.
Hayward finds Hart. Back to Hayward. Down low. Stolen by Ayton.
Hey.
Here's Flash. A chance
Fuck.
to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no
Ball
good.
sack.
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Castle.
Hey.
Fell. He is
Okay.
rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Flash. got 10. Outside Sharp. Clock at 6. Pulls up.
Shooting.
The rebound by the Spurs.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Nice shot by Buckner.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Portland leading by 5. Here's Flash. To the middle. Here's Henderson. Takes the assist.
There you go.
And lays it in. Nice setup. Henderson's got 7.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Buckner. Now here's Hayward. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Flash.
I meant to take a mid-range.
Spurs trail by 7. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No
Here goes Shaden.
So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Buckner. Here's Castle. He was another key contributor in that win against Oklahoma City. Now Hayward, guarded by Sharp. Hard against Aiden. Spurs get up here. Buckner can't get it to go. Portland leading by 7. Here's Flash. He's got 10 to the inside.
Yeah, DeAndre.
Goodness, DeAndre Aiden, welcome to the highlight reel.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Hard against Aiden. Launches it. Here's Wembanyama.
Fuck.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Şengün. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen
Good
so
foul.
far?
Good foul.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Klingett, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Aiden. Here's Flash. They set the pick. Inside. And that one's good.
There you go, Shaden.
Sharp's got 5 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Spurs trail by 10. Here's Buckner. 9 points in his last outing. The baseline J is on the way. Good as the jump shot falls.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Trailblazers lead by 8. With the drive, outside for Henderson.
Let's go.
The 3. The Spurs have got 6
I don't want to be on Wemby.
so far. Hart. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Avdia. Here's Flash. He's got 10. Back to Sharp. Nice D from Hayward.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Castle, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. The 3 from Wembanyama sends it home from three-point land.
A
Fuck Vic.
7-footer with a good stroke. Wemby showing that confidence from range.
Here's Flash. Pass to Avdia. Three-pointer sharp. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, never mind. I can guard Victor Wembanyama. Fuck.
In transition, here they come.
Why am I guarding Victor again?
Basket counts. He has 6.
I love how opportunistic Wemby is in transition. He really gets after it.
Here's Flash.
Fuck.
And miss after miss right now.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Hit his leg. And the ref kicked it. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first. Kessler, a screen on Henderson. And there's the drive. Deflected.
Get that shit out of here.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. The Spurs making a switch here.
Spurs substitution.
To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Kessler passes to Vassell.
No way.
He
What?
nails it, and we're tied.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
On the take.
No.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
They have Kelly Oubre.
Oubre against Sharp.
What is this team?
Passes to Jordan. Unloads. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Here's Flash. He's got 12. Henderson with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Henderson. Here's Flash.
Bang.
Three-pointer. Flash has got 15.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Kessler passes to Oubre.
Why? Okay.
Come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Off the outside. Pass to Flash.
Come on!
And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 16 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Down low. With 1 on the clock. The scoring is fast and
Good stuff, good stuff.
The first. Portland ahead, up 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, you heard the man. Don't go anywhere. I'm lonely.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Murray out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Henderson. And it's Flash in at the point guard.
Make that Murray.
That's the group for Portland.
Why am I on Victor again?
The 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone.
Thank you.
Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Jordan with it. He had 9 points in his last time out. Vassell, a screen on Ayton.
You got white Mike.
Wembanyama. The shot off that time.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ayton, a screen on Oubre. Flash, the pass to Ayton. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Jordan with
what the hell?
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
You know about stroking.
Here's Flash, covered by Jordan. Henderson with a screen on Jordan. Here's Flash. Oh,
Here's a foul.
Henderson against Vassell. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Off target with the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Flash. He's got 19. Henderson outside. Pass to Flash. There's the drive. And here's Ayton. 5 on the clock.
Why would you pass it to me?
Passed it to Henderson. Over Wembanyama. Kessler with a rebound.
That was a good look for him.
No, I don't want to be on Victor. Wait.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
I think he's like 0 for 4 when I guard him.
Last game against the Rockets got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ali. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Pass to Vassell. There's the 3. Pure
No way.
3-point range.
That was tough.
He's got 6 points.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Ayton finds Henderson. Here's Flash. Now here's Şengün.
I did not mean to pass it there.
3. Vassell with the rebound. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And some changes here for Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Murray, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Henderson. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Here's Flash. 22 points for him. Count it. Good. Flash has got 6 here in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Vassell outside. They set the screen to the end. Outside Sharpe. Lets the 3 fly.
Come on, Shaedon. God damn it.
In by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. San Antonio again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Buckner passes to Kessler. Pass to Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
As soon as that ball touches his hands, it is gone. You love to see that confidence from Wemby.
Here's Flash. He's got 26. Here he goes. Outside for Grant.
Come on, Jeremy. Bang.
No time getting those 3 points back. Grant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Spurs trail by 8. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Buckner. They set the pick. Hart finds Kessler. Hart up top. Here's Buckner. A little mid-range shot is up. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
I was there, though.
To get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's Flash. A shot from the high post. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Vassell passes to Buckner. Sharp against Vassell. Over Sharp. Vassell can't get it to go. Portland leading by 8. Here's Flash. 28 points for him. Pass to Sharp. Ayton with it. And the Blazers.
Here, DeAndre.
Another bucket right there.
There you go. Ayton rising and firing with confidence.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that's
Yeah, tell me what you say. Oh, shit.
Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
For Portland, they've got 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And he drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impressed me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so
Thought he was going to miss both.
And the Blazers making a change here. Avdia's checked in. Hayward, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Nice.
Comes in for Vassell. Pass to Flash. Drives to the hoop.
No!
Slams it in one-handed.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Castle. Hayward outside. The 3-ball. Portland with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Here's Buckner. 11 points in the game.
What the fuck?
The layup is good. Buckner's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Flash. 32 points in the game for him. Pass to Sharp. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 11. He shoots. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Tall ass bitch.
Portland has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Flash.
Wow.
Makes it from 3. Flash
Motherfucker.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Hayward. Here's Buckner. From deep 3-point land. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Flash. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Flash has got 37.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
To the paint.
Oh, shit.
Buckner, look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
and they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Flash. 37 points.
Where's a foul?
Pass to Buckner. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And even though they're down, it's not on him.
It is slightly late tight.
Out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Flash. Outside Sharp. Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
Thank you.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Buckner. He's got 17. Pass to Castle. Ooh, and he took
Bullshit.
a hard foul on the shot. So
Hard foul my ass.
it goes on Shaden Sharp. No, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that in Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Kessler, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Castle. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, nice shot by Buckner. Buckner's got 19 points.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Flash going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
I'm down by 8. 1v5.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Scoot Henderson.
And good whistle there.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Good on the second one. Here's Flash. It could go. No,
Oh.
buzzer beater.
I thought I had that.
Portland in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step.
Wait, how is AJ Mitchell in the rookie race?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Tier 4 in my MyCareer. He's a rookie in real life this year. He's on the Thunder.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Trailblazers lead by 13.
Run away from me, baby.
Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor.
Run away.
He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Castle in at the 2. He takes it in. Here's Flash. The floater.
That was weird. That was weird. That was weird.
Hart up top.
Nope.
Pass to Castle.
Good help. Thank you.
Shengun's got rebound number 8 now. Henderson, the pass to Flash. Back to Henderson. Here's Flash.
Oh. I shouldn't have pump faked.
Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Buckner. Now it's Hart. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And there it is for him. Castle's got 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Ayton, a screen on Hayward. Sharp passes to Flash.
Oh my god, I should have pulled again.
Back to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Again, the miss by Portland.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Shot's good by Hart.
Wembanyama is a talented passer. He is so good at finding his teammates.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Flash, the pass to Sharp.
Oh, Shaden.
Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Hayward. It's deflected.
Shit out of here.
A little attitude on that swat. Shengun making his presence felt.
Here's Flash. He's got 44. No good.
Fucking hell.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
You're getting ugly.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And the 3 off target. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They're scoreless since the first half. Henderson with a screen on Hart. And here's Henderson. Lets it go from deep.
Wow.
Connects from downtown. He's got 10.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Castle. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Sharp. Here's Flash. Guarded by Hayward. To the left wing. Outside Sharp. Fires.
Yeah. Bang.
Sharp's got 8.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Outside Hart. Wembanyama, high post.
No way. I got his own fucking rear. Get that shit out of here.
Here's Flash. Ayton with a screen. From about 19. Rebound by San Antonio.
That was idiotic of me.
Pass to Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Hart with a screen on Shengun. The 3 from Wembanyama. Another miss by Wembanyama.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut. But maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Flash, the pass to Henderson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Castle. Hart with it. Wembanyama screen. They need this. And Hart is good for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep it.
Flash, the pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. From deep.
My God.
And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Trailblazers.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from a charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Murray's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Sharp. And San Antonio also making a switch. Kessler, he's checked in for Hayward.
First personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Kessler a screen on Grant. Hart from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Flash. He's got 44.
The ball and creating good shots.
Outside Wembanyama. To the inside. Castle lays it up and banks it in. Castle's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Trailblazers lead by 14. Here's Flash. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper is on the mark. Flash has got 46.
His big night continues. He is.
It's my first points of the third quarter, damn.
Here's Buckner. Pass to Kessler. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. From downtown.
No way.
Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Flash. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds.
Yeah, I got Vic one-on-one. Never mind.
And Ayton pulls it down.
No.
Ayton's got
Never mind the never mind.
now in the game. Here's Flash. Henderson outside. And here's Grant from the arc. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha, or the second option, or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Flash, the pass to Murray. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Shit.
And he's going for the oop here.
No oop for you.
Kessler against Henderson. Outside Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Flash. Henderson with a screen on Hart. Outside for Henderson. Just 3 to shoot. Flash, the pass to Murray. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 16. To the middle. Here's Castle. The layup misses. Here's Flash.
Are you serious?
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Let's see some of the numbers here for Shaedon Sharp.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Murray. Abaji's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Hart. Here's Buckner. 19 points in the game. Kessler a screen. Inside. Off target at the rim. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Spins. Here's Flash. Rebound by San Antonio.
God damn, I am shooting terrible right now.
He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Ah, nice shot by Buckner. Buckner's got 21 points in the game.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Flash, the pass to Henderson. Here's Flash.
Thank you.
Really went after him. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
George, he's checked in for Portland. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Vassell. A step-back shot. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Vassell's got 8 points.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Here's Flash. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Rebounded by Castle.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Kessler, a screen on Henderson.
Shut the fuck up.
Here's Castle. On the wing, Vassell.
Oh my god.
Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
I like when Vassell takes initiative on offense because it forces defenders to compromise at times.
Oubre, he's checked in for Diabate. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag. He's showing he can do so much more.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the first one at the line is good. Sharp, he's checked in for Henderson. Both good from the line that time.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Spurs trail by 13. And here's Jordan. 5 points in the game. Kessler, a screen on George. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 14.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Flash. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Oh my god, no way.
Wow. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word.
Fucking bullshit.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Denny Avdia out there with George. Then there's Sharp, then there's Klingon, and it's Flash in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Sharp. Vassell, off the mark there with a 3. Portland leading by 9. Here's Flash. Sharp, a screen on Jordan.
Why was I so slow?
Here's Jordan from the high post.
God fucking damn it, dude.
Spurs trail by 9.
The second half has been really frustrating.
Jordan, the pass to Kessler. Up top, Vassell. George defending. Now here's Wembanyama.
Get a board!
Launches it. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Oh my God.
It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Abdia. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Portland. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Fires from the wing. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
We're giving them a chance when they shouldn't have one.
But the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Flash, the pass to Şengün. Here's Flash from behind the arc.
There we go.
Connects again from distance.
And that shot pushes him further up the all-time ladder for threes in a season.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember. Vassell finds Jordan. Kessler a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Portland. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. This one for 3.
Why would you shoot that?
San Antonio.
Why in God's name would you shoot that?
Now Vassell. Pass to Jordan. Outside Wembanyama.
I can't get an assist because my team won't fucking get open.
Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the
My God.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
With the drive, kicks it to George. Sharp passes to Flash.
Where is the foul?
Good work defensively by Oubre. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Out to the right wing. From deep.
No shot.
It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to Sharp. Puts up a 3. Nails
Thank you.
beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already
No way.
for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Bang.
Another 3 for Portland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Spurs trail by 13. Now here's Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Sharp. Vassell with it. Pass to Wembanyama. From deep, Jordan. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Flash. Tries it from the top of the key. The rebound by the Spurs. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. Oh, the teardrop falls
Such
in.
bullshit.
Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Flash. Covered by Jordan. Driving to the basket. Abdia from outside.
You got Denny.
3. Abdia's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jordan pass to Kessler. Oubre on the wing. From deep, Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits
Golly.
again from deep.
Just a big-time answer from Wembanyama following up that 3.
Here's Flash. Here's the pick. Outside Sharp. Pass to Flash. The 3 is up.
How is that not going in?
Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Over Sharp. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Sharp, a screen on Jordan. Flash, the pass to Sharp. Here's Flash. Hits yet again. Wow.
I don't know how that went in.
Points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. For the Trailblazers, Ayton comes in for George, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Avdia. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Sharp, the three, and his fifth.
Thank you, Shaden.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Pass to Hart. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. Here's Castle. Back to Hart. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now. Portland leading by 10. Here's Flash. Pass to Henderson. Here's Flash.
Bang.
Another three for Portland.
Keep up, Vic.
This man is ripping 3 after 3, an incredible display of shooting.
Here's Castle, defended by Henderson. Here's Buckner. Count that bucket. Buckner's got 23 points. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's Flash. To the paint. Henderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official. Henderson hits them both. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Castle. Pass to Buckner. For 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Flash. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled.
Shit, Scoot.
Now this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
In that game against the Kings, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Here's Flash. Henderson with a screen on Hayward. Flash, the pass to Henderson. Count the basket.
Yes, sir.
Henderson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
There's a screen. Hayward outside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded
Good
by
defense.
Shangoon. Portland leading by 16. Here's Flash. Outside Sharp. Fires for three. Counted.
Yes.
They've been very well-rounded and
Close this bitch out.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Castle. Shot to stop the run. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
There is no defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
Launches a three.
Should have made it. What the fuck?
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Buckner passes to Hart.
A finish on your mommy's forehead. Shut the fuck up.
Here's Castle, defended by Henderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That's on Scoot Henderson. And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for Portland. Avdia, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Sharp. There's a minute 34 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Here's Flash. And there's the screen. Henderson outside. Here's Flash. The
That one.
drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Trailblazers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first two meetings of the year.
And what a huge performance it was for Flash.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out.
Where's the foul?
Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
The three from Wembanyama. And Ayton pulls it down. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to Flash. Henderson with a screen on Hayward. 5 to shoot. Flash, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Here's Castle. Pass to Buckner.
There's 7 seconds left. Why are you calling that foul?
The first free throw is good.
You're subbing me out for 7 seconds. Alright.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
W's on W's on W's on W's on W's. W W. We're the new Dub Nation.
MT got the job done tonight, as usual.
Alright, good shit. Been streaming 2K for a little over 4 hours. 3 solid wins on the sticks. I think we're like 18-0. I said that wrong. We're on an 18-game win streak. Very nice, very nice. Still averaging around the same numbers. Yeah. Running away with that MVP race. As we should be. Oh. Well. Fitting timing. Appreciate you guys watching though. Hopefully you have a good night / early morning. I will be live most likely Friday evening. I'm guesstimating. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll miss you. Sorry. Oh, shush.